I didn't know how a disaster movie can be so comedic until Exit pulled it off and caused me to clench all my muscles, both from the tension and from the laughing out loud. And in what movie can we watch the protagonists cry their hearts out while facing the imminent dangers that surrounds them? Although if I were them, I will definitely did the same thing. Or probably laying unconscious somewhere, since I can be a little bit slow to think and act. Yeah. Anyway, let's begin. Good morning, afternoon, evening everyone. Hi, my name is Myra and welcome back to my channel. So glad that you all could be here. Thank you again for watching my video. And hugs for everyone, right? Alright. And if you haven't, please don't forget to click that bell button besides my subscribe button so you'll be notified if I upload something new. Now, after watching Parasite, I really make an effort to watch more Korean movies. And when a friend of mine asked me if I want to watch Exit, I instantly said yes. I didn't see the synopsis on purpose, but I know from the trailer that it's going to be a disaster movie. Maybe it can be compared to Day After Tomorrow or 2012. I thought they would have similar vibes, you know. But once again, I think, or it can just be me not paying attention enough, the trailer deceives me yet again. Because not only having thrill, Exit is also teeming with comedy. The story starts with our main protagonist, Young-nam, who is basically a loser in every way. Unemployed, single, and still living with his parents, he is constantly depressed with the fact that he hasn't done anything worthwhile with his life.
우리 지금처럼 편한 오빠 동생 사이로 지내자.
Except that he was once a prominent student in a rock climbing club in his school once, still wallowing on his face and is surely pissed with everyone that's saying that it'll get better in time. Young-nam has to go to his mom's birthday only to find his rival slash crush Kiriyuu working there. As he tries to impress her yet again, on the other side of town, a container suddenly released a toxic gas that slowly incapacitates the entire town and causing all kinds of accidents, affecting everyone that is inhaling or even gets in touch by it. The gas slowly made its way towards Young-nam and his family, and of course Kiriyuu as well, and their only way to survive is just to keep going up, since the gas will also rises as the time went by. Can they escape from this disaster and survive the day? Only one way to find out. Watch the movie, and if you are not okay with spoilers, stop here. The beginning of the movie represents one tone perfectly, which is comedy. The viewers would stifle a laugh when they learn that Young-nam is a loser despite his rock climbing prowess, and will enjoy the torment that his family caused on his mom's birthday. All is in good fun until the disaster happened. The tension started when Young-nam decides to climb the side of the building in order to open the emergency door on the roof from outside, since his sister was affected by the gas and needs immediate help from the helicopters that was passing by. I have been rock climbing before, just once mind you. I do not have that upper body strength, and I know how hard it could be because you have to rely on all your muscles, especially the hands and arms. My stomach got twisted as I held my breath, just waiting for Young-nam to sleep, and when he did, boy, the pressure was on. I cannot break away from the scene until he reached his destination. And every time such tension-inducing scenes happen, my eyes are glued to their every movement. But it reminded me of the game Uncharted. For those of you who don't know, it's a game where the main characters, called Nathan Drake, does a lot of adventures, and of course on those adventures he does a lot of, you know, climbing and hanging onto mountains and buildings, much like Young-nam in this scenario. At times, I think it would be impossible for people to have such upper body strength to do a lot of climbing like that. But then maybe it's just me that hasn't worked out so well yet about this rock climbing thing. Which brings me to my next notion of this movie. Exit has a lot of running and climbing and your all-around full body workout. So I think if your city has a disaster, you should be prepared by keeping your body alert and healthy so you won't be the first that got affected. It's just a thought. I mean, after watching this, I have the sudden urge to go to Strong by Zumba class every day. The comedy really brings the character into real life. And I mean actual real life. I'm not exaggerating or being cute about this. Let me explain it like this. Whenever we watch a disaster movie that Hollywood made, the main character is usually this tough hero that fears nothing and willing to save everyone above himself or herself. Also definitely not a crier. But in Exit, Yeongnam is a loser who is very emotional about everything. Always cries whenever the opportunity presents itself, and in this movie's case, it was a lot of opportunity. And even though he has the ability to climb and is very much a healthy person, he is still human inside. Kiriyuu is the same. She seems cool and calm at her job, but once she was left alone with Yeongnam, the tears ultimately flow as well. Plus, when it comes to being saved by helicopters, they really want it to happen. But when they saw another group that needs more help than them, they eventually points at those people while also crying. What? It was very funny and made me think. Like I said, I will act the same way if I was in their position. So as a viewer, I can definitely connect with them. However, there are certain times when the logic doesn't make any sense. One of the moments that this happened when both of them is trying to cross a building by using a lot of ropes tied to barbells, you know, the ones that you use in a gym. I get that some of the barbells are heavy, but I don't think that it could sustain a person's weight so easily. And how come this side of the building has bricks that could be climbed quite easily for Yeongnam? And how can all of those bricks can sustain his weight also? It doesn't make much sense. Thankfully, regardless of that peculiarity, we can still enjoy the rest of the movie. If we talk about characters, I love both main characters, especially Yeongnam because he is so unique as the main protagonist. He tried so hard and he is so full of emotions. My heart just swells whenever he cries. Like I want to pat his head and say that everything is going to be okay. Kiriyuu is also fantastic and can be quite critical. Still emotional too, but for me, Yeongnam is much more emotional than her. The rest of the characters did their job beautifully. I have nothing bad to say about them. So, should you watch this movie? Yes. It is so entertaining and fun, not your typical disaster movie that usually focus on a fearless hero conquering the mess. It has a bit of heart and emotion, plus now we can learn that being fit is very crucial to these critical situations. Not a movie to miss, I promise. And that is all I have for you guys today. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you liked this movie review, and if you do, don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, follow me on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. They are in my description below. Thank you again so much for watching, and I will see you next time.